Hi Superhumans, welcome to my channel Connect to Krish. My name is Tapan Krish. Joining me today in Krish Talks is GST Inspector Praneeth. He works in Hyderabad. Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
So to start with, can you tell me about your education background?
Generally I'm a BTech graduate, passed out in 18, and I passed out from Srinidhi Institute of Science and Technology in Gatkesar. And my background is ECE background.
So, schooling and...
My schooling was in Suryapet, and my 10th standard, I finished my 10th in 2012 and inter in 2014 and BTech in 2018.
Right from childhood you are good in maths and English, or...
Yeah, I'm little bit good at maths.
Can you share your scores in 10th class or something related to maths and English, like, so that they'll get to know how good you are?
From our batch onwards, I think the grade points were started. Initially they used to give the marks, but from our batch they used to give the grades. The grade system started from our batch itself, and my score was 10 out of 10 in maths.
Oh, great, sir.
Thank you.
And can you share some things about your family background?
Family background: my father and mother both were librarians. After that, due to some health issue, my mother left the job, but my father continued. He's a librarian.
And how long did you take in this preparation process? How long did it take for you to prepare for this exam?
Actually, I used to do IT job. My 2019 CGL was my first attempt. I used to give the exam 19 CGL while working in IT, and I cleared. And I went to the document verification also, but I lost it by 0.05 mark in 2019 CGL. Then I realized, I went very close. Then after 2020 CGL Tier 1, I left my job and prepared for Tier 2, and I got it.
So, normal period is like almost 2 years.
Ideal, yeah, let's take 2 years. But for completion of syllabus, for ideal time is 6 to 8 months is ideal time for completion of syllabus and to be ready for the exam. For any beginner.
Generally, people tend to compare government job and private job.
Yes.
So, what are the best positives and negatives in government job? And can you compare both of them? Like, why did you choose government job over private?
Obviously, when we talk about government job, generally many people talk about this stability, security. These days we observe many layoffs in software companies, that we don't need to feel the tension about the layoffs in this government department. Great work-life balance and the stability, and we can have a decent life to live. Those are the pros of the government job. When you come to the cons, but that may be cons to some of them, but they may not be cons to the other people. Like generally when we come to the cons, people compare the salaries of the government officers to the IT people.
Yeah, they earn more.
Yeah, they may earn more. Yes, I accept that. But coming to the stability and security, I feel this is more secured. Government job is more secured compared to the IT job. There may be a bit more salaries. I accept that.
Sir, and I know it's been a long time, but can you tell what was your scorecard or your marks in Tier 1, Tier 2, and can you share?
I will give you the rough marks because I don't remember the exact marks. My Tier 1 score was 150, the raw marks, and it was normalized to 170. And in my Tier 2, my maths score was around 185 to 190 in maths, and in English 175, I guess. I based on my remembrance, I am saying that. And in the Tier 3, I scored 60.
So, and that time it was said that Tier 3 is a bit luck based. Like, do you agree with that, or?
Yes, yes, I agree to that. How the people are correcting, even I don't know, because I have given 3 attempts of my first attempt was 19 CGL. I scored 70 in the 19 CGL. Still, I did not get the job in 19 CGL. In 20 CGL, I scored 60. I am working in the 20 CGL job only, and I have given 21 also. I scored only 45 in the 21 CGL. My preparation was the same. My way of writing was the same. But why did I score that much? Even I don't know.
You are one of the toppers. Everyone knows because you secured All India rank for 467.
Yes.
So, can you share a strategy to get such great ranks?
Strategy, it means like commitment, commitment, determination, discipline towards the work, and discipline towards your preparation. When I started preparation, like strategy means one thing, observing your, first of all, we have to work out on your weakness and strength. The working out on your weakness and strength comes from the previous year questions first. First and foremost, you have to start your preparation from the previous year question. We have to pick any previous year question. You attempt it, whether you completed your syllabus or not, leave it aside, attempt it. After attempting that, you will get to know what is your weakness and what is your strength. Based on that, every day working out and improving yourself gives you a better rank.
Can you suggest any books you followed for various subjects like maths, reasoning, English, and maybe computer knowledge also was there? Did you follow any books or?
Okay, computer knowledge, my batch was 2020 and I finished, like I stopped giving CGL exam and the 2021 attempt was my last attempt. Till that time computer knowledge, computer exam was not there. So I don't have that much idea about computer exam, but about maths, English, reasoning I can give you.
Yeah.
Maths for quant, I followed that Rakesh Yadav maths book, and I used to watch some videos from YouTube like Ramo sir's videos and Shubham sir's RBE videos. I used to watch for maths, and that's all. And also I used to follow Rakesh Yadav sir notes for maths. Reasoning, previous year questions itself, and English. When I went to coaching, they give me some material. I followed that material itself. I did not go out, I did not prepare anything out of that notes. Complete vocabulary, grammar, whatever it is, I used to follow only one book for English. GS, I followed some. I have taken some. There was Grade Up, I guess. There was some Grade Up channel. I took some course in GS. Completely based on that only, I have made some notes and prepared and revised. Revision is the key here. Revised multiple times. That was the sources I have followed.
Like for GS, generally people follow Lucent for static. So do you suggest it, or do you consider it's very lengthy, you cannot cover it, or so? What's the strategy for GS?
Lucent, I think it is. I don't want. My interest is like when I was preparing GS, I want to make it a story wise. When I opt Lucent, it was like point to point.
You have to by heart.
You have to by heart. But my interest is like make a story. If I make a story type of thing, I can remember it for a long time. So I used to, for history, polity, we can make it as a story. But other type of things, if there are like, if we can't make a story, we'll try to connect things. We'll try to connect things and remember it for a long time.
So that's why you followed videos instead of following Lucent book?
Yes. I used to make a notes, everything. For GS, I think I have 10 long notebooks of notes I have for GS only.
Okay.
I wrote, I have prepared it for a longer time. I think 8 months I used to prepare the notes for GS.
Is it that useful making notes? Like some people consider it as time waste, or they generally follow coaching notes itself instead of making their own notes. Like how useful is making your own hand notes in this process?
That becomes handy at the end. Like revision is important for any exam. Preparing different types of books is not important. Like preparing one book for multiple times is important. Like so, I used to follow one source and then I used to make notes. I used to revise it a lot. Like every day I used to revise. I used to devote at least 2 hours for revision each day.
Okay.
That made me easier.
And sir, you mentioned about making hand notes. Like, can you give some tips of how to make those hand notes? Like to be precise, like how did you make?
Hand notes should be prepared in such a way that if we take our complete preparation time as 1 hour, our hand notes should be in such a way that the preparation time should be 10 to 15 minutes. That's it. Just before the exam, we need to have a glance of that. Just by seeing that, everything should come to our brain. That is how you should prepare the hand notes. Like again, taking the hand notes and completely whatever the book gives you, completely writing that, it's a waste. Other than that, you can prepare from that book itself. No need of that hand notes. That hand notes should be in such a way that within 10 to 15 minutes, it will save your 75% of the time. Then only, not 75%, at least 60% of the time, if that saves you, hand notes will be a very good option.
Sir, like, were you always strong in these subjects like English, reasoning, maths, or your strengths and weaknesses in these all subjects? What was your weakness? Like, which subject was your weakest part?
So I did not get you.
Which subject was your weakest part in these all four?
Okay.
And how did you overcome it?
I don't say it as weakness, but anyone, like we are science background students, there may be arts background and different students are there. But as a science background student, we stopped preparing GS or whatever science also, like physics, chemistry, biology. We stopped in 10th only. After I think 6 to 8 years, I guess. After 6 to 8 years gap, we have to start it fresh. With that mindset only, we start the preparation. Like we need to develop some interest. Anyhow, we have prepared like physics, chemistry in the 10th. We have prepared GS also, but generally people feel bored in preparing the history, polity, whatever, economy. As it is compulsory for the exam, and the weightage has also been increased. Coming, I think 21 batch exam and the 22 batch exam was different. Like pattern was different, and the weightage of GS also changed. So they need to develop interest, and they need to score well in GS also. At any cost, we have to develop the interest, and we need not leave any portion of the GS also. Earlier we used to leave GS. It's okay, we can leave GS, we can score well in the other portions, and we can get good rank. But now that is not the case. We should not leave GS, and the GS should be equally important compared to the other portions.
And sir, we are talking about GS. So like generally people blindly follow coaching notes, and they use shortcuts. Like, is it advisable, like, or to make it easier? Will it make it easier, or they have to follow standard books and prepare?
For GS?
Yeah, for GS.
That is the individual's perspective. Like, people can remember things for longer time while reading once, but people have to revise a lot. That based on the individual's perspective, they can choose anything, but we need to complete the syllabus at any cost. If that is their main motive, anything is good.
Sir, and as part of GS, like, we missed like current affairs. How did you cover it, sir? Like,
yes, that plays a vital role in the preparation of GS. For example, coming to what I prepared, how I prepared, coming to that point, if I prepare 3 hours for GS in the day's preparation, I devote 1 hour for current affairs only. I used to make notes regularly. Like, some people prefer newspapers, but I don't personally prefer newspapers. I prefer any monthly magazines, or I used to read the newspapers, but based on the monthly magazines or on that only, I used to make a notes and revise it multiple times. And I think 8 months to 1 year of current affairs is compulsory for any exam. From the date of exam to the earlier, 8 months to 1 year of current affairs is very much important for the exam.
Like, any YouTube channels you suggest for current affairs, or did you follow? Or
I followed some monthly magazines.
Only no YouTube channels, like?
No, I followed only monthly magazines.
And were you updating yourself with like watching news in TV or radio or something, or in radio or something?
No, I prefer Hindi newspaper. Like, I don't use Hindi newspaper for current affairs. While reading those editorial or what, I don't even read editorial I don't say to read editorial compulsorily, because the language they use it a little bit difficult. But based on the reading some whatever the news, national affairs or international affairs, some business or economy, whatever it is in the newspapers, like, will accustom to the whatever happening in the country, and it will be helpful for the English preparation also. Like, it will cover the passages and improving the speed of reading the passage and answering the questions in the English portion of the exam. It will improve that, but I don't personally believe that will be really helpful for the current affairs in the exam. I definitely suggest like monthly capsules or YouTube some courses or videos to prepare current affairs in the exam. If aspirants can really read the newspaper and completely get the current affairs from the newspaper, that is well and good. According to me, I can't get the current affairs from the newspaper. I will definitely take another source to prepare current affairs.
Sir, and in this preparation, what is the role of mock test? When did you start giving it, and number of mock tests you give?
Mock test is very important. Working out on the strength and weakness of the exam will be identified based on the mock test itself. Actually, I would say that my preparation started with only mock test. I did not prepare anything. I started, like, I don't say I started by it, like by my own way of thinking. I took help of the other senior aspirant and the other guide, like the other teacher in my coaching institute. He suggested me that start your preparation with mock test. I have given a mock test, like English we are preparing it from the school standard, maths and quant we are preparing from the school standard, reasoning each and every aspirant can give and can prepare, like can perform well in that portion of the exam. Like when we write that mock test, we'll come to know what is our strength and what is our weakness. Based on that, we'll improve or will perform well in the future. My preparation started with a mock test, and I would say, like, my day will not end without a mock test and attempting 100 to 150 questions in the maths.
Every day.
My day will not end.
Okay.
Like I will not get satisfied without giving a mark and without completing those 100-150 questions in the maths. Even without preparing English or without preparing GS, we can finish it off a day. We can finish it a day, but without giving a mark and without completing those questions, we cannot call it off.
Like number of tests you gave, sir, like full marks and sectional marks.
I never give sectional mark. It's a full mark because we need to adjust to that, like 1 hour for tier 1. 1 hour we have to sit and we have to write that exam. Coming to the tier 2, I think the pattern was 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the afternoon at that time. But what is the pattern right now they are following, I exactly don't know that. Whatever the exam time we have to sit to that much amount of time, and we need to give that mark, and we need to analysis of that mark is, you can take a break and you can do it later also, but that much amount of time you have to sit and you have to write the exam. I don't suggest those sectional mark. The sectional mark will not help you, according to me. That depends on the personal choice. You have to give and complete mock.
Sir, and in mocks, as you talked about analysis, how to do those analysis? Generally in apps also they give topper speed and your speed also they give. So
yes.
How do you analyze those mocks to improve?
Initially when we started our preparation, let's say if we have 100 questions, we have committed some 30 questions wrong. Each and every question, like for any question which you have attempted wrong, we'll find out what is the correct answer. That is the other thing. People try to do that and leave that and they will think it as our analysis was done, but that is not the case. Whatever we have done, those 70 questions, we kept it as correct only, but how much time we took to attempt those questions. Let's say we have taken like 1 minute to attempt each question. A topper must have attempted in 30 seconds itself. Why topper has taken only 30 seconds? Why we have taken 1 minute? We need to analyze that. So on each and every those 100 questions we have to analyze, so that over a period of 6 months or 8 months, we'll also finish that each and every question in 30 seconds or even less than that, so that we'll complete all those questions and we'll attempt it correctly.
Sir, and in the mock test, which apps did you follow and which one do you recommend to aspirants?
Writing a mock test, like I don't suggest sticking to one app. Take 2 to 3 apps and write it regularly. If we write one exam from particular app this day, change that app and write exam from other app, and the third day the other thing, and the fourth day and the first app which you have written. Okay. Yeah. So that you'll be accustomed to different sets of questions and different types the persons will ask the questions, and the analysis also will be different each and every apps which you have followed. I don't suggest like every app is good. Like keep on changing, try to use 2 to 3 apps and stick to that.
Like can you share like which apps did you use? Do you remember like which apps you used? Like
which apps? My coaching institute app was one app, and the grade up was the other app, and the other was textbook I used. Yes. These 3 apps I have used.
Sir, and preparing different sections, did you allocate a specific time, like for maths I have to allocate 2 hours or reasoning I have to allocate this many hours, like what?
While preparing or?
While preparing, like time manage, both sir, while preparing or while attempting the questions and mock test? Like.
First of all, I will answer on this while writing the exam. The tier 1 we have 1 hour. No. What I have followed I will tell you. Okay. Like I'll start with reasoning. Okay. First 10 minutes out of 25 questions, how many can I do? I'll do. Out of this I can do 20 or sometimes I can do 15 or else even less than that. Only 10 minutes I will do the reasoning. I will close the reasoning after 10 minutes. Within 5 minutes I will complete the GS, and after that I will, within 7 to 8 minutes I will finish the English. 20 to 25 minutes I have seen the reasoning, I have seen GS, I have seen English. My GS and English was done. I will not come back to GS and reason English again. I have attempted only 10 minutes of reasoning in the first. After 25 minutes of my exam I will open the maths, and 25th minute to till 50th minute I will do maths. Half an hour I will devote to maths. I will try to finish maths completely. First I will attempt the easy questions which I can do in less than 1 minute. I will do those 2 questions. After that I will attempt those hard questions or whatever it is. Till 50th minute I will do, and I will be left with again 5 to 10 minutes. Let's say only 5 minutes. Let's not say 10 minutes. There will be different situations we will write the exam. The situation will not be same as we are sitting in a home and writing the exam. We will be sitting in the center. Even the computer may not work. Different situations we have to face. Let's say only 5 minutes. Those 5 minutes I will attempt the reasoning questions which I have left in those first 10 minutes. I will attempt those 10, in those 5 minutes I will attempt those reasoning and I will complete the exam. I will keep 5 minutes for spare. I will take it as I have only 55 minutes for the exam. I don't have 60 minutes for the exam. I will take it as 55 minutes. If I have those next 5 minutes, that will be, like I will use, let's take it as a bonus.
Sir, and generally people follow Kiran previous year questions for practicing previous year questions. Like
Yes.
how useful is it, and how did you practice previous year questions?
Previous year questions we can choose it from any source. Like we use, though you use Kiran's or Rakesh Yadav or any other material, whatever it is, previous year questions will not change. That will, you can take any source we can follow, but depends. Like I preferred Rakesh Yadav. I like quant rather than quant. The pure maths portion was I think it was very useful. How he solved the problem or the formulas he has used, that was little bit different compared to the Kiran's. I preferred Rakesh Yadav, but many people will follow Kiran's also. Based on their choice they will follow.
And sir, in this, what is the role of YouTube in your preparation? Like what are channels, any specific channels in overall preparation, like any specific channels you will recommend?
Yeah, as I said, I used to follow, generally I think across India people will follow Shubham Sir's RB at any cost. They will follow. I think. I think no need to say. And I followed Ramos sir videos, and he has the teaching style of Ramos sir was completely different, and I liked it. I used to see his videos, and his calculation speed and tricks of calculation is also different. And also I suggest one more thing, like out of 24 hours you have, at least devote 15 minutes for your calculation speed to increase. I followed it and it worked for me. See, people think like it's okay, what is there in the calculation, it's a normal basic 10th standard maths we can do, what is there in that addition, subtraction, we can do. Yes, it is, but if you devote 15 minutes of time, that will it will change your speed. If a normal aspirant does that problem in 15 seconds, we can do in 3 to 4 seconds also. I prefer that, and I faced that. And I know that experience of doing the problem in even 5 seconds or less than 5 seconds by improving my calculation speed. I used to do some calculations, normal calculations only, but 2-digit numbers, at least adding 2-digit numbers within a fraction of seconds. If you do that, that will be handy in the exam.
Sir, like tables also generally we follow apps. Like, did you follow any apps for improving your calculation speed or?
Yeah, there are many apps. Take some app and take some time within that allotted time, doing some numerous, like multiple questions will boost your speed.
Like for improving calculation speed, or suggesting to follow tricks by maybe Ramos sir or some other?
Anything.
There are no other any tips for improving calculation speed, or?
There are some tips, like Ramos sir's videos I watched. He taught some, I think 5 to 6 videos on the calculation speed itself.
Okay.
How to do that multiplication and addition in a fast way. That will definitely help us and will boost your speed.
Sir, and your total number of study hours, sir, like how many hours every day you used to study, including classes? Can you segregate number of
Like
hours?
when I used to work, as I said earlier, I used to work in IT. At that time, I used to get hardly 2 to 3 hours of preparation time
Per day.
per day.
But weekends maybe.
Yeah, weekends I think 8 hours we can use it.
Saturday, Sunday.
Yes. What do you want again?
Study hours, how many hours, like total in classes, for classes, how many hours do you spend on studying?
At the initial days of preparation, obviously 60 to 70% will go for classes only.
Yes.
After that, one day mock compulsory. At any cost, mock is compulsory for me. After that mock, I used to prepare. First of all, I concentrated on maths and English to be finished first at any cost. Reason at any cost we'll do in the exam based on the exams. Anyhow, I'm writing a mock every day. Based on that only, my reasoning portion will be covered. I'm confident in that. My maths and English to be syllabus to be completed first. After that, okay, let's come to GS because I have only 3 hours or something odd. In only I have Saturdays and Sundays. Let's complete maths and English first. After that, I shifted my focus to GS.
So generally in this age, distractions are quite common.
Yes.
And so how did you tackle distractions, especially social media, and maybe it might be from some person or
Social media, actually, this is a very good point to speak. That depends on the individual's determination and perspective. Like, we need some relaxation. We cannot prepare continuously the whole day. We cannot prepare. At least some point of time, we need some relaxation for at least 15 minutes or half an hour. We need something. Some may prefer movies. Some may prefer any shows or whatever it is, like cricket or social media or anything. We have to limit ourselves to that. We have to keep 1 hour for our relaxation, for entertainment. If we stick to that, that is well and good. But the social media, what social media does is, if we open it we think it as 15 minutes only. We open it and we continuously use that. That 1 hour, 2 hours will go as a waste. If that is the thing, that will be very harmful to the preparation. If we are firmly determined and we have to stick to that 15 minutes, that we can use. But according to me, I do not prefer using social media, but if I start, I'll use it continuously. So, according to me, I don't use social media.
So
but depends on the individual's perspective. If they can limit to the 15 minutes, 15 minutes or 1 hour, whatever it is, they can use.
So, sir, during preparation, did you deactivate your account or partially you used it, or what did you do? Like,
frankly speaking, I don't have Instagram account during my preparation. I opened my account only after joining the department.
So they should follow.
I have one Facebook account and WhatsApp. That's it.
Okay, but you didn't use what?
You didn't use the Facebook. Okay. I used WhatsApp.
And Telegram for sharing notes or some.
Telegram is for completely preparation purpose only.
So Telegram we can use.
Telegram you can use.
And anything from persons or distractions from persons or
like we need to have confidence. We need to avoid negative people around us. Whatever the negative people speak, like some people say, what you can do, you don't get government job. People in this OC people don't get government jobs. You can't score that much and you can't get that good job. People generally will speak because they don't have the people around them who have secured the government job. They don't know that, then speak like that. That can demotivate us. We have to avoid those negative people, and mostly we have to avoid them. Once we get the job and once we achieve that, the opinion of that people on us will change definitely. And they will tell to their children or to the people around them, he has secured and you can change.
You will become an inspiration.
Yes, they will become an inspiration to them.
And so generally during preparation, some people prefer combined studies. Did you do combined studies with any person, or you do your own suggested?
I prefer. If it is combined studies, I think some time may go as waste. I feel I prefer only self-study.
So you never did.
Coming to the GS part, the combined study is good. Some people may pick different questions. Combined studies is useful for GS, but maths, reasoning and English, self-study is good and it will save a lot of time.
And so did you write any other government exams, or you are going to write any other government exams? Generally they don't stop with this generally.
Yeah, actually I have a dream of writing UPSC civil services, but due to some hectic job and we have different sections, but my posting is hectic here. So due to lack of availability of time, my preparation was not that good, but I will try if I get time in the future.
So you're trying for UPSC, sir?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So, and after getting selected, there is generally physical test for GST inspector, preventive officer, all those. Like, can you
Yes.
share your experience? What all is done in the physical test and your experience?
Physical test for the GST inspector post is not difficult, not that much of difficult compared to like police department physical tests. Those are very difficult, but here it is very normal thing. We have walking and cycling only. Walking, I think 1.6 kilometer for how many minutes? 20 minutes, I guess.
Yes.
But coming to the females, I think only 1 kilometer out for 15 minutes. Whereas cycling 8 kilometers in 30 minutes for males and 3 kilometers for 15 or 20 minutes odd thing for females. It is a very normal thing. We can easily we can succeed in that physical test. There is no issue in that. And also for coming to the medical test, they mainly check the color blindness test, I guess.
Yeah.
If we pass that color blindness test, that is okay.
So vision is not that, like, except excluding color blindness, sight, you can have sight.
You can have sight, you can keep spectacles. I wear spectacles and I am in the department. That will not create any problem. Only thing is we need to clear color blindness test. That's it. And one more thing I want to mention is the person must have the height of 157.5 centimeter around for males, and for females I don't remember the exact height, but I guess 150. How much it is?
No, I don't have idea, sir.
I think I don't remember the exact figure, but 157.5 for males. Okay. That is the height. One thing they must keep in mind.
When did you join this department and what's your experience so far?
Experience, I'm a 2020 CGL batch. And I joined in 2022 December in the department. It has been 2 years since I joined in the department.
Your experience, sir?
Experience, it has been, it's a great actually, because as it is a uniform job, so we feel pride in wearing the uniform, and it is a good, and we take a lot of responsibility into the shoulders as a uniformed officer, and the discipline and the commitment to the work, it has been great.
Like what all work you do as a GST inspector, so that they'll get to know rough idea about it?
As you know, actually there are different types of sections. We don't have one type of section. Actually, there is a diversity type of work in this department. This is the advantage here working as a CBIC officer, because we have different types of roles. Not only as a GST inspector in the CBIC department, we have 3 different job offers, like preventive officer, examiner and GST inspector. Right now, as I am working in the GST department, in that there are very different sections. Like currently I am working in the anti-evasion section. That gives me a lot of exposure to the public and how to deal with the public and how to make deposit the money to the government. As the officer of the department, we have to realize whatever the tax fraud which occurs in the public. That exposure has been really great.
And like, was this your dream job? Joining GST inspector, was this your dream job, or you, after starting your preparation, you made up your mind to become GST inspector?
Initially my dream was to get good government job, decent government job with a good salary. That was my thinking at that time. During my preparation, when I started the CGL preparation, I came to know different types of jobs offered by CGL. When I started preparation, I don't even know what is GST inspector, what is preventive officer. There are many different options, like 50 types of jobs are there in SSC-CGL. That is the beauty of the CGL exam, which offers you many jobs. I don't even know any of them. During my preparation, I came to know about these different types of jobs, and also when the exam process is over, when we are about to enter into the result process is finished and we are about to join the department, and one thing comes to our mind, like the place of posting comes to our mind. When I started, during my preparation phase, my dream was to join to the examiner, but if I join the examiner, I have to go to Chennai. But when I opt the GST department, I can work in Hyderabad. The fascination towards wearing uniform and the dream of working in getting the home posting made me inclined towards opting GST inspector. That was what happened.
And what is the rank required to get this job in home state, according to you?
Home state, that also depends on the number of vacancies in which year we are appearing, and in which state how many vacancies are there. those different things matters a lot. According to 2020 CGL, my rank was 467 All India rank. Based on that, I got my home posting. But coming to the 2023 CGL, there are some aspirants who got the rank more than 2000 also, All India rank. Still they got the home posting. That depends based on the number of vacancies in that year and in the category also. It depends a lot.
And next let us talk about the training, sir. How is the GST inspector training, like theory and practical?
Training will be a beautiful experience for anyone. Like we'll get back the college days back and we'll form friends. Like we'll work with them in the coming 30 years of our service. We'll meet somewhere at any point of time. We'll meet them. We'll work with them. So we make a lot of friends. We'll get those gangs, groups and parties, whatever it is. We'll get those college days back. We'll enjoy a lot. And the training is the most beautiful thing. We want to get back to the training again, but we don't have the chance. And the police training, among that police training, 15 days we'll have police training. That will be a very beautiful experience.
Like total training is for how long, sir?
Total training will be of 3 months. Out of the 3 months, 15 days is of police training, which will be conducted by TSPA.
Yeah. Police training actually generally in videos also we see they give you guns and all this. Like
yes.
experience of holding the gun for first time.
Yeah, we will have that. They give us like AK-47. I personally I watched in movies or heroes taking the guns and shooting, and we also have the dream of taking hold of that gun and shooting at least once in our lifetime. We'll get that chance in the police training only. Actually, they gave us the one revolver and AK-47. We had a chance of shooting with a revolver, but they did not give us a chance of shooting with AK-47. But they showed us how to dismantle the weapon and how to assemble the gun. They have showed us different types of things. That was a beautiful experience.
And sir, as part of GST inspector training, did they conduct any games or co-curricular activities?
Yeah, as I said, that the experience was very beautiful. We remember those of college days. We have the sports activities. They conducted sports competition also, like many different games, table tennis, cricket, volleyball. Different types of games they have conducted, and they have given the prizes also in the valedictory ceremony.
Did you win anything in any of them?
Yeah, we won the runner-up in the table tennis. Okay. That's it.
Sir, and coming to your department, how frequently do you get leaves, or what's the procedure? Do you get it easily, or is it difficult to get leaves?
Leaves depends on our immediate superior officer, and it also depends on the work we have. If the work is hectic and if the boss needs us at that point of time, we may get it. It may be some difficulty in getting those leaves approved. Other than that case, we can get the leaves easily. We have 8 CLs, 30 ELs and 20 HPLs as part of our service per year.
But it only after your superior sanctions you can use it.
Yes, based on superior sanction only we can use it.
CLs also?
CLs on the particular day, if any sick leave, we can apply easily for CLs. But ELs, we need to take prior permission from the superior officers.
Sir, and your office timings, sir? From morning, when do you
Strictly speaking, the office timings is from 9:15 in the morning to 5:45 in the evening.
And sir, it's said that biometric is going to be introduced in the department. Is it true?
Yeah, they have introduced in the department. We need to give the biometric in the morning and the evening, compulsorily. We need to maintain that 8 to 8.5 hours time in the office. They will track that record. In our office, we are maintaining the proper time in the office, and we are keeping the biometric morning and the evening.
So this increases efficiency in the department?
Yes, obviously it increases the efficiency.
Sir, and is there staff shortage in the department? Because I heard that many GST inspectors say that the workload is very high. So
Yes, even I do agree that since GST has come, the work is heavy. The work has been increased, and there is some shortage of staff in the department. Because of that only we feel some hectic in the department. Otherwise, I think it will be improved in the future. The government is taking measures to speed up the recruitment process and increase the number of vacancies in the department, so that it will improve in the future. Right now we are facing some shortage of staff in the department.
And while you already covered this point, but I just want to be specific. Like, can people get time to prepare for other exams after selection?
That also depends on the posting. If you need to prepare at any cost, make yourself posted in the place where you don't have that much of work, and prepare for your future exams or anything. But when the posting is hectic, we'll come to the home at 7 or 8 o'clock in the evening. That makes it very hectic. That won't give that much of time to prepare. If you want to prepare at any cost, make yourself you are posted in the place where you don't have that much of work, where you are cool in the office, so that you can come back to home and prepare. That is of no issue.
Like Saturday, Sundays is off, no sir? Like, can we prepare in those times?
Yes. We have to utilize Saturdays and Sundays a lot, and we can take a leave. Like, we have 30 years per year, so we can make use of it. While before 1 month of exam, we can keep complete leave, and we can prepare and write the exam and come back.
After wearing your uniform, generally you observe changes. What are the changes that you observe?
As I said earlier, the first thing is the officers take pride in wearing the uniform. Generally, we see in the photos, like in the movies, we see a lot of things, people wearing the uniform, the officers wearing the uniform. But personally, when it comes to us, we generally feel something different. And there will be a lot of changes in the different versions of your lifestyle, coming to the professional life and personal life. In the personal life, the way the relatives look at you, the way they talk to you changes. When you wear the uniform, when you are doing that job, uniform job, the way the relatives look at you is different, and the way before that, the way they look at you is different. And the respect you get from the society, and the way relatives, friends and peers, the respect you a lot is immense. But coming to the professional life, it takes a lot of responsibility to our shoulders, and it takes a lot of discipline and commitment to the work. These are some of the changes I have observed.
Even after wearing uniform, people generally make reels and they post. Is that motivating, and what's your opinion on those things?
Yes, reels is good actually, but that reels should be limited to the reality basis, according to me. Those reels should not exaggerate the power of wearing uniform, like we can do anything we want. That is not the case. When we limit ourselves, that reels to the reality basis, that is well and good. And if that change the perspective of aspirant, that can motivate him actually by seeing that reel, that is well and good.
Sir, and one more question is, like, is it true that after getting a government job, we generally get many marriage proposals? Like, what's your take on it?
Yeah, we get. Yeah, obviously, the people, the way the look at you is different. That will be there like India. Generally, people love government jobs, and we do get proposals.
So finally, let's start with the rapid fire round, sir. I'll be asking few questions. You have to try to answer it as fast as possible.
Okay, I'll try to do it.
Okay. Like your favorite maths teacher, Ramo sir or Abhinay Sharma sir?
Ramo sir.
Ramo sir or Gagan Pratap sir?
Ramo sir.
Ramo sir or Rakesh Yadav sir?
Ramo sir.
Ramo sir or Shubham Jain sir?
Ramo sir.
Ramo sir or Pawan Rao sir?
Ramo sir.
Ramo sir or Abhinay Saini sir?
I completely followed Ramo sir. Obviously, the answer will be Ramo sir.
Okay. One day Krish sir will be on that list. Favorite English teacher, Rani madam or Neetu Singh madam?
Neetu Singh madam.
Neetu Singh madam or Jaideep sir?
Neetu Singh madam.
Neetu Singh madam or Gopal Verma sir?
Yeah, Neetu Singh madam.
Neetu Singh madam or Aman Vashisth sir?
Neetu Singh madam.
Neetu Singh madam or Tarun Grover sir?
Neetu Singh madam.
Next, favorite section, sir, quant or reasoning?
Quant.
Quant or English?
Quant.
Quant or GK?
Quant.
Okay, favorite. Like, and do you study late nights or early in the morning?
I'm an early bird.
Early bird.
Yes.
And next, favorite subject in GK, sir, history or polity?
My favorite subjects are history and polity. Okay, I prefer history.
History or geography?
History.
History or economy?
History.
History or current affairs?
History.
History, okay. And next, sir, offline coaching or online coaching?
As I used to work in the IT department, I prefer online, but offline is good.
Offline is good. And sir, Your favorite novel, sir?
Favorite novel, like I personally read, I completely non-fictions. Fictions I have not read personally. The Wings of Fire.
Wings of Fire. Okay. And your one stress buster from studies?
Stress buster, watching movies.
Watching movies. Any favorite movies? Favorite
Favorite hero Mahesh Babu.
Favorite movie?
One Nenu Okkadine.
Favorite heroine?
Anushka.
Alright, sir. On that note, Praneeth sir, thank you for joining me on Krish Talks.
Thank
Nice
you
to
very
meet
much.